We have to do it together, you know. I don't just want to just like do this and this, that. We have to do it together. Huh? Shouldn't we?
We're doing it together with you.
Okay, so this is that. What is this? This is deltoid. Good. Okay. Let's look at the upper arm muscles. These are biceps. Good. This short head, long head, or the biceps. Biceps upper neurosis. It's by long head. Yeah, the tendon of the biceps attaches to the radius, right? Radius. What's that called? Tuberosity. What tuberosity?
Radial tuberosity.
Radial tuberosity. Okay, so this is that, and then we have what muscle is this? Brachialis, and this muscle is coracobrachialis. Okay, so these are the forearm muscles. All right, and this muscle here is. This is right. This is scapula. This is subscapularis muscle. If this was the nerve, what nerve was it? Is that right? Subscapular nerve, right? And this is axillary artery, right? Axillary artery. And after it passes the what muscle?
Pectoralis. Upper border of the pectoralis minor.
Pec minor. After it passes pec minor, you have the axillary artery. Okay. So axillary artery basically has the branches that we see here. This area is the third part of the axillary, where the cord of the brachial plexus is. This is the posterior femoral circumflex. Posterior femoral circumflex artery. Humeral artery. Posterior humeral circumflex artery. And what is this artery here? So we have anterior circumflex humeral and posterior humeral circumflex, and then one. No. Subscapular, right. So this is subscapular, as you can see. It goes through the subscapular fossa and supplies all these and forms the anastomosis with the upper part of the
so the three branches are the subscapular.
And we can see it here, right. And subscapular.
So this is anterior.
This is posterior.
And the subscapular is
well, we don't see anterior. This is posterior. The reason why I say this is posterior, it goes in with it goes in with the nerve, which so what nerve was that? Axillary nerve, right? Axillary nerve dives in with the posterior humeral circumflex. So this is the anterior, I think. This is the posterior. And one of these are axillary nerves. But this doesn't look like a nerve. Yeah, okay, it's a nerve. You see? This is the axillary nerve. Axillary nerve, posterior humeral circumflex. They dive in through the quadrangular space here. Okay? And so this border here, this is the long head of teres major triceps. The long head of triceps over here. Okay, so this is teres major, and here is the like latissimus dorsi is this. This is latissimus. So this is lats. Where's that? So yeah, this is lats here. This muscle here comes from the back and attaches over here, and this head is the articular surface of the shoulder joint. But anyhow, the things that you see here is posterior humeral circumflex and axillary nerve. So this nerve here is what? You have to see, identify these nerves where it goes to. So where's it going to? It goes to this muscle here. Right, it goes to the flexor part of the arm. So that's what. Right, musculocutaneous, correct. So this is musculocutaneous. Okay. So it innervates all these muscles here: the biceps, the coracobrachialis, and brachialis. You see, it sends muscular branches.
We have to know the actions of the muscles.
I would ask that. Okay, I'm looking for this. Okay, so this is. Okay, it's a little bit mixed up, but anyhow, so. Oh my God. It's a little bit messy here. Anyhow. So the there's also a branch that comes out from musculocutaneous. It goes all the way to the forearm. Okay, it goes all the way to the forearm, and I might ask that. It goes like something like this. So if I tag this, would be what? That's the cutaneous branch of the musculocutaneous. Well, antebrachial cutaneous nerve. And this is the terminal branch of musculocutaneous and supplies the lateral part of the skin of the forearm. Okay, so this is musculocutaneous over here. Well, this is the cutaneous branch, antebrachial cutaneous branch of forearm.
So,
terminal branch of musculocutaneous.
What we have to answer and say the cutaneous branch of the muscular.
The second question would be, where does it supply? Where does it supply?
Okay, so you have to name it and then say.
Name it, and the second question would be the lateral part of the skin of the forearm.
Lateral part, right. So the name of the nerve is the cutaneous branch of the musculocutaneous. That's what you said, right? Or the anterior branch of something? Of what?
No, it's not an anterior branch. The name is
Just the cutaneous.
the antebrachial cutaneous nerve. Antebrachial cutaneous nerve. Right? Or cutaneous nerve or cutaneous branch of forearm. Lateral forearm. And this is a terminal branch of musculocutaneous. Right? Terminal branch of musculocutaneous. So this is the antebrachial cutaneous nerve. I would ask the chords of the brachial plexus here. But this is a mess here, So I would try to find a good chord of brachial plexus. Okay, if I tag this is what? This is an artery, and since it's at the forearm, it's a brachial artery. Brachial artery, okay, and then goes. The brachial artery bifurcates into radial and ulnar over here. So on the ulnar side would be ulnar artery, and on the radial side, you see, on the radial side would be the radial artery. So if I tag something like this, you would say what? That would be on the radial side, that would be radial, and this is the ulnar side would be ulnar artery. So I won't tag like minor little branch like anterior interosseous, posterior interosseous. Don't worry about the tiny. I will ask the things that you would see, the main ones, right? And on the medial side of the brachial artery or the bifurcation of brachial would be the median nerve. So this is the median nerve, and this is brachial artery. This nerve here on the lateral side, okay, it's coming from the back, you see? This nerve here would be the radial nerve, right? This nerve here, you see? This nerve. So if I ask this, I would want you to see where is it coming from. See, where is it coming from? It's coming from the dorsal side of the forearm. So this basic innervation dorsal compartment muscles, the radial nerve, it comes in on the lateral side of the forearm. Here. So we have the median nerve, brachial artery, and radial nerve. All the nerves on the medial side, the back of the medial epicondyle. So we would search the ulnar nerve at the back, okay, which we'll see when we come back. So that's about it here that I can see, but like I said, I would ask cords of the brachial plexus that this is a little bit messy here, but I can look at it. We can look at it with the other forearm. Let's see, it's a mess, you know. So that's that. Pronator teres, you see. This is the pronator teres like this, and looks like the median nerve here, and this supplies the anterior compartment. No, let me see. This is the superficial vein. This is superficial vein. Okay. So this is this is the cephalic branch, and this is the basilic branch, and this is the median cubital. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the median cubital. If I tag this, you have to say median cubital vein. What's the clinical importance of this vein? Is IV injections, all right? Median cubital, cephalic, basilic. And this goes all the way to, but this is also basilic. It's a superficial vein, basilic on the medial side. Cephalic is on the lateral side. Okay, so there's also deep veins that go in. The cephalic should go somewhere around here and join the axillary vein, while the basilic vein basically forms the axillary vein. So this is basically goes up, you see, around about here. And after it passes the major muscle, it unites with the brachial vein. Cephalic unites with the brachial vein and forms the axillary vein. This is axillary vein. So that's about it for that. Okay. Palmaris longus. Okay. Palmaris brevis, good. And attached to the upper neurosis of the palm of the hand. Right. And you have this on the most medial side, flexor carpi ulnaris, flexor carpi ulnaris, flexor carpi radialis on the lateral side. This is brachioradialis, by the way. Brachioradialis, flexor carpi ulnaris. After that, we have the deeper, which would be these flexor carpi superficialis, these muscles here. And these are the tendons that you see here at the top. 4 of them. And the deep one would be the flexor carpi, flexor digitorum profundus. These are the profundus, and these are the superficialis. And it's a pronator quadratus here. Quadrator muscle.
Pronator what? Sorry.
Pronator quadratus.
Oh.
It pronates. Pronator quadratus. Okay, so these are the tendons. Okay, if I tag, for instance, this, you would have to say the tendon of the flexor carpi superficialis to the middle finger. So this goes to the middle finger. This is a tendon.
Tendon of the what?
Flexor digitorum superficialis. Because flexor digitorum profundus is this. This is flexor digitorum profundus.
Okay.
Okay. Again, flexor digitorum superficialis tendon, flexor digitorum profundus tendon. Deep to it, inferior to it. And you have these muscles here related to the pollex, the thumb, flexor pollicis brevis, flexor adductor pollicis brevis. Okay, so this is right, and then you have the opponents. The opponents would be this muscle here. This is the opponents. Okay, so this is the flexor pollicis, abductor, abductor pollicis. So this how it goes like this. This is abductor, right? And this is flex. This is flexor, and opponents would be that direction, right? And this muscle here is adductor. So this is abductor, goes like this. This muscle, adductor, it brings towards the hand. Adductor pollicis, flexor pollicis brevis, and abductor pollicis brevis. Okay. So, okay. So this is the palmocarpal arch. You see, palmocarpal arch primarily is formed by this artery, right, ulnar. So this is a superficial palmar arch. And then we have the deep palmar arch. Deep palmar arch primarily is formed by the radial, and radial is located in this carpal tunnel here. It goes in, dives in. It gives up a superficial branch that unites with the superficial palmar arch, and you have a deep branch that makes up the deep palmar arch. So this is the radial artery here, and this is called the anatomical snuff box. And this is basically what is this? This is the radial artery.
Does the artery get compressed?
Right.
Is it not?
What? What do you mean by compressed?
It's not compressed.
No, there's no compression over there. It's just a snuff box. So this is the radial artery here, and this is the ulnar artery here, and superficial palmar arch, and it gives off the branches, the palmar branches and digital branches that comes off from the superficial palmar arch. This is the metacarpal palmar branches, and these are the digital palmar branches of the superficial palmar arch. Again, these muscles, this is the thenar eminence, hyperthenar eminence muscles. Again, flexor digiti minimi, adductor digiti minimi, and opponens digiti minimi. Opponens is over here. Okay. Flexor, and
abductor.
Right, abductor pollicis brevis, adductor digiti minimi. Brevis. The other is this one here. If I tag this, what would you say what this is? So if I tag this, then you have to, what is that? What can you say? Well, is it an artery? Is it a nerve? Is it a vein? You tell me.
It's looking like an artery for some reason.
Well,
I could be completely wrong.
Is it? Will this be a difficult question for you?
Yes.
Huh? It will?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you have to figure. Well, look. If I tag this is an artery, it's no. The only artery that you would see in the palm is the superficial palmar arch. That's the main branch of the ulnar artery. So the ulnar artery is coming from here. All right.
Oh, okay.
So this is superficial palmar arch. So this is the arterial supply, while this guy here is a nerve, right? It's a nerve. It has to go to the muscle, but it doesn't. I don't see any muscular. Okay, so there's a muscular branch here. So, oops. Anyhow, this is the cutaneous branch. Okay, so I can tag it over here. So this is the artery. The superficial palmar arch is here. Right. This is a nerve, and it goes to the skin. So therefore, that is what a median nerve, the cutaneous branch of the is that what's that? Is that ulnar
Ulnar.
ulnar
I think
nerve
it's
or
ulnar,
median
yeah.
nerve? Right.
Ulnar.
So the medial 3.5, medial 3.5, 1, 2, 3.5 would be the ulnar nerve.
Ulnar nerve,
So basically,
right.
this is the branch of the ulnar
Ulnar
nerve, the skin branch. So it receives what the palm side of the 3.5 and the tips, and the palm of the hand. Okay. 2/3 of the palm of the hand on the medial side, and the the anterior aspect, the palm side of the fingers, 3.5 fingers. So this medial. So that's what? That's ulnar nerve. So basically, this is a cutaneous branch of the ulnar nerve. How about this? Right, cutaneous branch of the median nerve. Right. So this is the cutaneous branch of the median nerve, the cutaneous branch of the ulnar nerve. Right. Good. And these guys here are the lumbricals. Okay. These are the lumbricals. First lumbrical, second lumbrical, third lumbrical, and you have the fourth lumbrical somewhere around here.
We always count the fingers from the tongue.
Right, always from the thumb first, starting from the thumb. And so if I ask, like, if I pin this, what would you say?
The second lumbrical.
Correct. The answer is second lumbrical. And second question would be, what's the innervation of this muscle?
The medial. No, I don't know.
Ulnar or median? Median, right, you're correct. Median. The lateral 2 is the median, medial 2 is the ulnar. Okay, so that's a median. So the second lumbrical is median, and the medial 2 lumbricals is from ulnar, the muscular branch.
We must specify the branch.
Well, no, just none. No, never mind. You have to do that normally, but if you just write median nerve, that's fine. Because you also have cutaneous branch. Muscular branch goes to the muscle, cutaneous branch goes to the skin and gets the sensory information from the skin. The sensory information. So that's about it here. Okay. We covered everything here. And what's this? Flexor retinaculum. Right.
A question about the bones of the wrist.
Flexor retinaculum.
You have to know the bones of the wrist?
Right, you have to know the bones of the wrist, Flexor retinaculum.
And the extensor retinaculum as well.
What was this? You said the ulnar nerve, right? Or median nerve? Ulnar nerve.
Ulnar nerve.
This is the median nerve. The median nerve passes through which canal?
The carpal tunnel.
Right, carpal canal or carpal tunnel, and the ulnar nerve passes through the Guyon's canal on the medial side. So this is the flexor retinaculum. Let's look at the back. Oh, there's nothing at the back here. But anyhow, what you see here is the interossei. First interossei, second, third, something like that. It goes like that. So these are the interossei muscles that are attached between the metacarpal interossei muscles. Interossei muscles are innervated by are innervated by the ulnar nerve, right? So we don't see much here. The only thing that we see here is this is what? Extensor retinaculum here. You see, it unites with the ulnar radius and the ulnar bone, while the flexor retinaculum is closely associated with the carpal bones, and the extensor retinaculum is associated with the distal part of the forearm bone, which is the ulnar and radius. Okay. This is the abductor pollicis longus and abductor pollicis brevis. These two. Extensor carpi radialis longus and brevis. Extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor abductor pollicis longus and brevis. Abductor. This is abductor. This is the extensor carpi radialis. It extends the hand. These are the abductors.
Was
Sorry?
this the part you were talking about in class? Or extension of the
Oh,
bone.
that's the lumbricals
Oh,
that does this.
right.
Okay,
And the muscles on top.
it flexes the metacarpophalangeal,
And
and
extends
since
the
it attaches to the dorsal expansion, okay, it attaches the dorsal side of the digits, especially the second digit.
So it extends.
So when it pulls, it flexes metacarpophalangeal, but since it attaches over here, it also pulls the digits. It extends
All right, right.
the interphalangeal joint.
All right,
so that's why it
attaches
goes
on
like
the
this.
dorsal part.
Right, because it attaches over there. So lateral 2 would be the median nerve, and medial 2 would be the ulnar nerve. That's about it here. Trapezius, you know these. Trapezius, that's Miss Doris eye. And then we have,
Yeah, see that? See the attachment and then this. Look how beautiful. So clear.
this is the scapula here. This is, what is this? The rhomboid, major, minor, and this is levator scapula, right? And this is?
The teres major.
Right, major. This would be the?
The minor.
Right. Teres major, minor. Okay. And what's this? Infraspinatus, and then we have supraspinatus. So we have supraspinatus here, located in the suprascapular fossa. Infraspinatus muscle located in the infrascapular fossa. So we have supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, teres major, rhomboid major, minor, and then over here would be the levator scapula. Levator scapula. And you need to know the innervation of all those. I would ask that. So if I pin this one here, and I might do that. For instance, if I pin this, what would you say?
What is that? Rhomboid minor?
Rhomboid, not rhomboid.
Sorry.
Teres major, innervation.
I have no idea.
No. No.
Is it the pectoralis?
No. Axillary nerve, right. Okay, teres minor, axillary nerve. So axillary nerve is two muscles, teres minor and deltoid. Okay, how about this? Teres major is innervated by?
The long thoracic.
No. You have to learn these. No. Lower subscapular.
Lower subscapular.
Okay, so you have to look at all those. So that's about it here.
Lower subscapular. Well, that's the only one I didn't know. You see, I know.
That's it.
This one is the accessory part of the spinal.
And the only thing that I didn't show you is the core plexus, which I would ask, at least one question from the core. And some of the muscles over here in the forearm. That's about basically all the things that we should need to cover. We covered it.
Another specimen where we can see the brachial parts.
Okay, they should be over there. You want to look at it?
Right?
Yeah, this is better. You see?
But not.
So this is the M, right? The brachial plexus here. So we have the
So musculocutaneous nerve is there. Check any musculocutaneous. Yeah, it is coming.
yeah. So this is what? This is the M here.
Yeah.
All right. So this on the medial side, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the M?
Yes.
Okay, this M here.
Yes.
So this is the most lateral part of the M here. The most lateral part of the M is musculocutaneous, and also goes to the forearm musculature. And this, like I said, this is the distal part. You see, it goes all the way down to the lateral forearm and makes a cutaneous branch, or lateral anticutaneous nerve of the forearm. and this is the median. See, it goes all the way.
The axial.
Right.
Yeah,
This is the
this is-
median.
This is the one artery accompanying here.
Mm-hmm. So this is the median here, and remember that on the lateral part of the median would be the brachial artery. So
Yeah,
where's
this one.
brachial, which is this.
This one. This one.
It looks like a vein, but it's not. So we have the brachial artery, and then we have the median.
The veins are
Yeah,
accompanying here.
yeah. This is the vein here.
This is the artery.
Yeah, just beneath that is the vein here. So we have the brachial artery, and then we have the median nerve.
This is the median nerve.
No, this is the median nerve here.
Yeah.
This one here. This is the median.
This one. This
Uh-huh.
one.
So we have this is a median musculocutaneous median nerve, and then we have on the medial side would be this would be the ulnar nerve.
It
Okay.
is-
This don't get comfortable. Okay, if I ask this, what would you say?
The axial.
No, where's it going to? It's going to the skin and the joint. It also supplies or either the medial side of the arm or medial side of the forearm. So this is the either brachial cutaneous of the arm or brachial cutaneous of the forearm.
Okay.
All right, because it's a superficial branch. It goes to the skin. While this guy here, it dives in. This is the median nerve here, and it goes inside the posterior aspect of the distal part of the arm, and it goes to, behind the median epicondyle. It's the median epicondyle here. Okay, so that's the ulnar notch. It goes through that ulnar notch, and this is the ulnar nerve. So this is the end. I will definitely ask one of these branches in the test.
And you can see this one branch.
Okay, we forgot the posterior cord.
Yeah,
So-
I was wondering.
So yeah, this is the posterior cord. So
You can
you have
see-
two branches. So one of the branches is this. You see this branch? Well, this branch here.
The radius and the ulnar.
No,
No,
you didn't study it.
Axillaries. Sorry, I was.
Right.
Radial distant part. It
Axillary,
will come this side.
axillary, and
Axillary
the radial. Right.
Right.
So this is the radial, and this is the axillary. I will definitely ask one of those. So this axillary goes with one of these arteries. You see this artery here? Okay, this is very good. This is artery, and this is the axillary nerve. These go together towards the back side of the humerus. So one of them is posterior humerus circumflex artery, and this is the axillary artery. This one is the anterior humerus circumflex. Hold on. This looks like the subscapular branch. Anyhow, I can't see the anterior.
Yeah,
But
that's
I had to see.
Yeah.
And anyhow, this is the posterior femoral circumflex going with the axillary nerve. All right. This might be subscapular branch. So that's about it. This is the radial artery, and radial artery here goes with the profunda branch. So this is the profunda branch. You see that these two go towards the back of the humerus in the spiral groove at the back. Okay. So this is the brachial plexus branches. I would ask one of these branches. Okay. Yeah, axillary is in the surgical. Okay, that's about it, basically. So I would ask. This is the wet part. You also have jars. I will also have
Jars
questions
are very easy.
in the bones.
Everybody know numbers and
Yeah.
but your tie here, what is this? No, sir, no. Where to identify what is this? Yes.
Yeah, I went through all of those. Okay. So I would ask bones, models, jars, and wet.
So, but
I might also ask some of the muscles in the plastination too. Let's look at, but you would see it, you know. I would add that obvious muscles. But that's if we break your plexus. Just try to remember where it's going to. Where is it located? Is it located on the medial side or lateral side? It is located anterior posterior. Just to, first of all, you have to orient, right, and follow the path. Where is it going to?
So median neuron meaning this coming to mid side.
And also, like,
Median.
if I want to add, like,
Median. Accompanying in the median. What?
right,
Brachial artery.
Like-
Median and the brachial artery.
like a nerve is going towards the back, okay, and it should be axillary artery, and that supplies, the alternative. So the other nerves are going down while the axillary goes backwards. And the radial nerve is going backwards. Musculocutaneous is going towards the biceps. Brachial is going that direction. So you have to look at where it's going to. Follow.
Yeah, so that's just how it's confusing for us now, because remember, we're not always exposed to reading our science.